Hey, what up? It's Christian. Who is a better green fusion warrior? Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta or Super Saiyan 2 Kefla? These are going to be the teams and equipment we're going to be rocking for Super Saiyan 2 Kefla and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. The special thing is how we're in high rank PvP. Instead of going to Disneyland, we finna be going to Zenkai Land. So a bunch of Zenkai units, very high starred units, and obviously very good players with a pretty good skill set. I'm just ready to completely, utterly decimate my opponents, baby. Let's go.
If you're not gonna run, then put him out! You alright? Disappear! You big dummy! Now we're done! Big Bang! Big Bang! I only need one finger to take you down. The real fight begins now. Too slow. on yourself, Gohan! Not bad! This is getting fun!
Seriously? You think... Here goes!
Let's savor your demise. I'll show you! You alright? Try this on! Look at you! There you go! There you go! Hope you're ready for this! Try this! This is my ultimate technique! Here goes! Get out of here! You think you can handle this? Not bad! This is getting fun!
Here goes! Yes! You're totally worth the effort!
Things are just getting started!
Coming at you!
Don't say I didn't warn you! Not happening! take you.
Here I go.
Ultra Kamehameha! Here you go! Try this! Hope you're ready for this! This is my ultimate technique! Here goes! Get out of here! Let's go!
Serious? Here goes! Here we go! Yeah, you're totally worth the effort. Here goes! Here we go! Coming at ya! I win!
Let me show you what I can do! Time for... You alright? Take this! Final Kamehameha! You're finished! Try this! It's the biggie! What? That's a good attack, but it doesn't work on me.
Let's kick this into high gear. Turning up the heat. Here we go. Here goes. You'll got this. Here goes.
Let's go.
Here goes.
It's possible. I lost.
Yeah. That's right. I won.
All right, we are now going to be looking at both of them individually, at their stats and their kits. Now, this is going to be a very extreme comparison because we have a 2-star Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and a 14-star Super Saiyan 2 Kefla. So we're going to see their base stats raw. So let's see this without any buffs, any building up. So we have 206 strike attack, 199,000 blast attack. So just pretty much 200,000 for each attack stat. We compare this to Super Saiyan 2 Kefla, and you can see that Kefla has a lot more just from entering the battle, straight up, no buffs whatsoever. So she seems to have 235,000, that's what we'll call it at. Right there, that's pretty good. And then we look at the defenses. Gogeta has 136k for both, and then Kefla has 155,000 for both. We're gonna round it off right there, put some right there. So off the bat, it's not looking too good for raw stats. Now we're gonna be looking at the actual kits. So here we have Super Saiyan 2 Kefla with her blue card. Deer's Major Explode Damage randomly destroys 3 enemy cards on hit. That obviously comes in handy if someone does a long range blast. Boom, you're going to be able to hurt them and take away 3 cards, which is obviously going to allow you to sit back a little bit as they draw some more cards. Healing on a green card is a huge thing, and also being able to stop the time, seeing whether or not they're trying to go for a sidestep, whether they're trying to glide towards you, do a tackle, a strike, a blue card, anything like that. Stopping the clock is always good, which is what her green does, and it gives you a 20% to damage inflicted for 15 timer counts. It cancels your attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions, so all around a pretty good card. The only thing that I'd say would be like pretty nitpicky about it is if they could add 5% more to the health and damage inflicted. Now for Gigantic Blast, deals major impact damage, applies the following effects itself upon activation. Gain attribute upgrade minus 100% to enemy sustained damage effects for 3 timer counts. Nullifies enemies' endurance for 3 timer counts. And 30% chance to inflict feint on hit. Now, the feint, you're pretty much never going to be hitting it. Like 1 times out of 10, you're going to be hitting it. So that's pretty much never going to happen. And for the minus 100% to enemy sustained damage cut, that's obviously something really good. With her ultimate nullifying endurance, it's going to come in handy when you're going up against someone like Topo or someone like Kid Goku. You know, obviously anyone that has endurance, so it's going to come in handy right there. She does also restore ki with it, so that is pretty good, as we'll see in her main ability. Draw the ultimate arts card, Gigantic Blast, next. Restores own ki by 50, so if you do have a blue in hand, you can throw that out and then save the ultimate for a little bit later, and you get 40% to damage inflicted for 20 timer counts. So when you're in the middle of a combo, or you're about to start a combo, or let's say you stop the clock and they're going for a tackle, boom, you activate it and you'll be able to go on a pretty long combo, and by the time you're done, those 20 timer counts might have elapsed and you'll be able to finish it off with the ultimate. So you're going to be able to take advantage of that. Now, her Z ability gives 38% to base strike attack. Thing is if you main Fusion Warriors yourself, or you've gone up against them yourself, you know that they lack defense. They really, really lack defense. So her only giving strike attack, I mean, if it was 38% to base strike attack and blast attack, then that would have been a lot more acceptable, but she's not giving any defense at all with her Z ability, which is going to cost you, especially when you have a team that lacks defense and a defense unit at that. I just keep getting more and more pumped. Increases own arts card draw speed by 1 when battle starts, cannot be cancelled. So this is permanent card draw speed. That is obviously welcome. And applies the following effects itself when this character enters the battlefield. Changes blast arts into strike arts. So off the bat, you tag in, you get card draw speed, and your blast turn all into strikes. And you're really not even gonna change any blasts into strikes, considering that Fusion Warriors are strike oriented. So you'll be able to keep this combo going for what, 6 strike cards? Changes blast arts into strike cards. Comes very, very handy, because you'll find out that she actually takes away 5 to the strike arts cost, plus 30% to damage inflicted, reduces damage received by 20% for 20 timer counts. Now that little reduces damage received, that is something that comes in handy, but it really isn't something that you'll notice. Like, even without it, you'll still be like, wow, she's still taking a lot of damage. Like, you really won't even be able to tell when it's activated or when it's not, because either way, she's still going to be taking a lot of damage. Even at type disadvantage, she still takes a pretty good freaking amount of hits. So I can't even tell when she gets this or when it disappears. It's the last one you're gonna land. 20% to damage inflicted against character Goku. It sucks that this is limited to character Goku. If this was limited or open to character or the tag Saiyan, whew, man, this would be amazing unique ability right here. But sadly, it's only limited to character Goku, and you're really not going to be seeing a lot of it. I mean, you would pretty much only see it against Zenkai Super Saiyan Blue Goku, UI Sign, Zenkai Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and Zenkai Transforming Super Saiyan Namek Goku. So a bunch of those are Zenkai units, and obviously she is a lot older than them, and they can tank a lot more than her. So she's really not going to be dealing any damage to them either way. The following effects occur after enemy attack is over. Restores 20% of damage received up to 20% of own health. 20% to damage inflicted by tag girls, tag Fusion Warrior, or tag Universe 6 for 25 timer counts. So this is great. Let's say you have someone like Zenkai Gogeta or Gogeta Blue. It's gonna definitely help when you're trying to build up their ultimate. For example, Gogeta Blue, obviously he wants to build up his ultimate as much as possible. And once you do, you're even going to have this right here to help you, that 20% to damage inflicted to help you. The 20% health is definitely something welcome and something that I believe Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta does not have. So this is all around a great unit. Great unit. She does have blast armor on her strikes, as you can see right here. 20%, 25% to strike damage inflicted for 10 timer counts upon activation. So this is something I like bringing up. In top 10k PvP, you're going to encounter a lot of players that play passively. A good example, a great example, is Goresh. He plays very passively sometimes, as in he's a turtle. He basically waits for the opponent to attack, and that's when he reacts. He mostly never engages or begins an attack. He's always waiting and then switches, dodges, and continues that chain going on and on and on and on. So this is very good when someone's doing that, when you're trying to flow back, stay away from you, put some distance between you. If you have blast armor in your strikes, you're just going to be able to sit there. Keep that blast armor ready going, glide forward, have that strike held. You're going to be a force to be reckoned with. So all around, she is a great option for green. Now we're looking at Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. For the strike, he obviously has blast armor, but he doesn't get a buff like Kefla does. Blast is whatever. It deals massive impact damage, 30% to special move damage inflicted for 3 timer counts upon activation. Applies the following effects to self on hit. Activates once. Draw a special move arts card next. Restores ki by 50. Cannot be nullified by most other special moves. So you look at this. This is pretty insane, isn't it? 30% to special move damage for 3 timer counts. And it gives you a special move, but it also gives you the 50 ki to use it. So that is really good. Although it does not destroy the cards like Super Saiyan 2 Kefla, it's still amazing the fact that you draw another blue immediately right after, and you get the 50 ki to use it immediately right after. Or if you have a strike in hand, you can just glide up, use that blast armor. So that's very nice right there. Bluff Kamehameha applies the following effects itself upon activation. Restores ki by 50. 20% to damage inflicted for 15 timer counts. Gain buff effect. Nullifies enemy special actions that activate when changing cover for 10 timer counts. Obviously, this is very similar or the exact same as Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, where he nullifies a special cover change. That is always going to be welcome, especially considering that we have so many cover changing units. The following effects occur on hit. Destroy all of your enemy's cards. So right off the bat, Kefla's blue card destroys 3 of your cards, but this guy destroys your entire hand. So if they have an ultimate in hand, you don't have to worry about, oh, what if I didn't destroy the ultimate? Nah, you're going to destroy the ultimate with this guy's green card. Cancels enemy attribute upgrades, activates twice. Comboable arts, every single arts. Blast armor when charging forward. So not only do you have blast armor on your strikes, but you also have it on your greens. 100 times Big Bang Kamehameha. Deals supreme impact damage. Applies the following effects itself upon activation. 50% to ultimate damage inflicted for 2 timer counts. Applies attribute upgrade minus 100% to enemy sustained damage cut effects for 3 timer counts. So off the bat, this is already doing a lot more than Super Saiyan 2 Kefla's. And it nullifies, restores own health when it reaches 0. So Kefla's removes your sustained damage for 100% as well, and she nullifies endurance as well. But this guy gives 50% to own ultimate damage inflicted. And Kefla has that feint, but once again, it's only going to be activating like 1 out of 10 times. 1 out of 10 times. And the times that it does, you really aren't going to even need it anymore. I have the power to destroy you now. Draw the ultimate arts card 100 times Big Bang Kamehameha. Restores own health by 30% and ki by 50. Now, although Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta does not have the green card, he's going to be able to basically use 3 green cards at once with his main ability. And he restores 50 ki. So, if you use a blue and it lines, you get 50 ki. If you use his ultimate, you get 50 ki. If you pop his main ability, you get 50 ki. Nullifies own unfavorable element factors for 20 timer counts. And it gives you card draw speed for 20 counts. So that's already good. I mean, if it was just this, I'd say that he's already better than Super Saiyan 2 Kefla. He has blast armor. He has a blue card that gives him another blue card and 50k to use that other blue card. His green card has blast armor. It gives you back ki, 20% to damage inflicted, and it nullifies enemies' cover change. His ultimate nullifies endurance and removes enemy sustained damage cut. On top of that, that does exactly what Kefla does, but it gives 50% to ultimate damage inflicted. So that's already pretty good. And at 3 stars, he gives base strike and blast defense during battle. So that is actually a lot better. Once again, Fusions needs more defense, so the defense is always welcome. Pinnacle of Power applies the following effects itself when battle starts. 60% to damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled. Reduces next damage sustained by 50%. So obviously when you tag in, boom, you're going to be able to tank 50% for that entire combo. This applies until enemy combo is finished. Nullifies abnormal conditions, cannot be cancelled. Applies the following effects itself when this character enters the battlefield. Restores ki by 30. 50 to damage inflicted, reduces damage received by 30%. So off the bat, I mean, this guy's already taking a lot more. He's already taking a lot more. A lot more than Super Saiyan 2 Kefla. Nullifies own unfavorable element factors for damage sustained for 15 tower counts. So if they give him a sustained damage up debuff, he'll remove that for those 15 tower counts. And that's pretty good. When he enters, he's going to be able to do one more card, maybe do the green and help you pop the blue. So pretty good versatility right there. When this character performs a cover change, knocks enemy to long range. If cover change is performed against their strike or blast arts attack, activates twice, activates during assists. Obviously Super Saiyan 2 Kefla doesn't have that, and he does it towards strike and blast. I mean, this is already, again, this is, if this was the end of his kit and all he had, he'd still be a lot better than Super Saiyan 2 Kefla, but it doesn't end there. While this character is on the battlefield, applies the following effects to self when causing a character with a endurance ability to reach 0. Restores health by 20%, increases Dragon Balls by 2. So that's a little bonus right there. So when you pop someone's endurance, boom, you'll be able to restore 20 health, give you 2 Dragon Balls. Let's say that didn't exist, right? Let's say that didn't exist. Once again, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is miles better than Super Saiyan 2 Kefla. Gogeta has blast armor like Kefla. Gogeta doesn't have blast armor on her green. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta does. When Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta pops his green, he destroys all your enemy's cards, unlike Kefla, where she destroys 3 of your cards when popping her blue. When you use a blue for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, you draw another blue and you get 50 ki to use it immediately after. Super Saiyan 2 Kefla obviously does not do that. What Super Saiyan 2 Kefla and Gogeta share in common is they remove 100% to enemy sustained damage cut and endurance, but Gogeta has once again that 50% damage to ultimate inflicted, and he restores 30% on his main, giving him 20 counts of card draw speed. He nullifies type advantage for those 20 counts. He nullifies type advantage when tagging in. He has cover changes. He gets tanking abilities. He is the tank that Fusion Warriors needed. He is a green, another option for green that is very much appreciated. So all in all, if you have a 14-star Kefla and a 2-star Gogeta to choose from, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta all the way. Let me know what you think down below, whether you disagree, agree, have a comment. Let me know, man.
I'm a god boy from another land far from here. When I came to these shores, I chose to live as a man. But the truth is, I was born a god, and so were you.